Hi, everybody. Welcome. For those of you who are new here, I am Kelly Kolodny and I channel the Archangel Raphael. And we are in the Lion Gate energy. I've got the white lion here behind me. And the white lion has a very, very special place in my heart. In 2017, I went through what's called the Dark Night of the Soul. It was my own personal journey, and the lion energy came and was incredibly present with me. And that's when I stopped dyeing my hair and I let it go white. And I kind of look a little bit like the white lion. It's definitely my frequency. I am attuned to the Lyrans also. And so we're in this gateway. It opened at the end of July and it carries through until August 12th. It's going to peak on Friday. And then we have a full moon also on Saturday, which is really going to amplify and amp up the energies. So I want to tune into how do we prepare for that really heightened frequency that we're going to be experiencing together on Friday. For those of you who would like to join us and haven't already, there will be an activation on Friday at 11:11 a.m. It will be live with everyone in our community. It will be on Zoom. And if for some reason you can't make it, there will be a replay. But before we get to that moment on Friday of the 8-8, which is the double infinity, and we really open our hearts to receiving the activation, it would be really wonderful to do some preparatory work and for you guys to prepare your energetic body for the activation. So this morning I was speaking with Debashri, who I talk to regularly. She is the artist of the Master Ascension Light Code Oracle deck, which is our deck. And when you open it up, who's there? The white lion. So this is just to show you how important the white lion is to me that I have made it the cover of my deck. So today we got the cards out and I started pulling them, and it was so much fun because the cards were completely talking to us. And of course, the first card that came up was the Lion Gate. And the Lion Gate itself, we did a whole activation on it for a whole month. I think that was last year. But every year on 8/8, I do something special around it. And it seems as though it's evolving. And what's happening is it started with really activating our nervous system. And then when we went into the summer solstice just recently, for those of you who are with me for that, we received these discs and codes of energy. And as we're going into the Lion Gate, which is coming up on Friday, it's very much about coming into our heart, coming into compassion, coming into forgiveness and heart coherence. So I just want to share with you what the card showed so you can start to tap into that frequency. And then what I would like to do is channel Archangel Raphael and also see who else comes in and do a process energetically to support you guys in transmuting any discordant or energy or discorded frequencies in your body, whether that be in your physical body, your emotional body, or your mental body, so that your system is really clear and prepared. So when we hit the peak of the 8-8 and we get on the call for the activation, and again, that will be at 11:11 a.m. New York time. And you can register if you haven't below, but if not, if you can't do our activation, do something with somebody or make sure you're outside during that time if possible. And just be present and aware that it's a very potent time, and to just tune in and to utilize that energy for something that you want to create, that you want to manifest, that you want to heal, because the energies will be coming in really, really strongly. And that we've been in this energy and we've been feeling it, but it's really ramping up. And that full moon is just going to it's kind of like the cherry on top on Saturday. So everything that happens on Friday will just get boom amplified again on Saturday. All right, so of course we got the Lion Gate, which makes perfect sense because it's a time to receive cosmic gifts. The next card that floated in was the Star Seed Origin card. And this is just reminding us that this Stargate is opening. Now, I have felt, and I've heard a few other people say something similar, and I love it when people in the spiritual community are kind of pulling in and resonating with the same thing, that this Lion Gate feels a little different than past Lion Gates. The last one was very primal. We worked with this goddess energy. The Kundalini came in. It was really strong and it felt very clear. And the Stargate itself feels a little, to be honest, muddied. And so we're gonna do a cleansing and a clearing and a transmuting for all of you. I'm gonna do that for you today. But during the gateway, legions of beings who will be carrying beautiful flames of light will be coming in on either side of us and creating like a corridor of light that will be give us a beautiful, clear light passageway through the gateway to source itself. Because we always want to go directly right to source. All right, the next card that came up was opening ancient portals. And this particular card is connected with Göbekli Tepe. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's an ancient site in Turkey that many discoveries that are very profound have come to light. And the portal that we're going to connect to during the Lion Gate and today is the portal and energies at Mount Shasta. And I know that many of you are familiar with Mount Shasta as a very sacred site. It's connected to many the indigenous ancestors, and there's also energies there connected to Telos, which is an etheric crystalline city of energy where ascended masters dwell. And we're going to tune into that vibration. It's very potent and powerful. I was there during 888 in 2008. I was there on 999 2009, 10 and 11 So I'm very familiar with its vibration. And a lot of people in our community happen to have gone out there on their own and are connecting with it and supporting us. We're also going to be connecting there with this very powerful 0 point energy at Heart Lake. So for those of you who aren't able to be in that frequency, we're going to go there etherically, of course, on Friday. But this is just a reminder that any potent portal is going to be like really revved up and amplified. So whether it's Göbekli Tepe or you're in Giza in Egypt or you're at Mount Shasta or let's say you're in Bolivia at Lake Titicaca or you're in Peru at Machu Picchu or wherever, all of those energies are very amplified during this time. And also it's a reminder that as just as other people and I've been getting that the energy is just a little it's very important for us to use discernment and just be really clear energetically where we're headed. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to work with Saint Germain, who I don't usually bring in, but he's incredibly potent and powerful. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, I think most people are. And the violet flame as a tool of transmutation, and it's an incredibly powerful tool. If you're not familiar and you want to use it, it is something that you can invoke to really support you in clearing things very rapidly. And once you start practicing and working with it, you just invoke it and it comes in. It can transmute physical, emotional, mental energies, and we're going to work with that today. Within the mountain in Mount Shasta, where I've spent quite considerable amount of time, there's an entranceway, and within it, etherically and energetically, there's a space there where the violet flame is very potent, and we're going to connect with what's called the Ascension chair. The other card that came up was the I am that I am presence. And I think it's really important just to remind everyone that no matter who is talking to you, whether it's me or anyone else, I always want you to go to your own internal flame, your own internal knowing. We're moving out of the age of receiving so much from outside, but really going inside and finding that inner knowing and that discernment of resonating and having clarity. And if I and the work that I do can support you in that, that's what I'm here for. But ultimately, I want you to always come back. Does that resonate with me? Is that for me? Am I in alignment with that? And follow your own inner knowing. All right. The other thing that came up was the light body activation, which we've done on 12/12 many times, and we've received those golden discs during the summer solstice. Those discs are filled with energetic codes, and once they're inserted energetically in the body, and maybe you've heard me speak. I know it came up with Pam Gregory in my interview with her. I think Heather and I touched upon it. Heather Ensworth, if you didn't listen to that interview, she's such a sweetheart. Please do. That those codes are that our body is literally evolving, and we are truly shifting on a biological level. And through that process and that awakening, we're going to start to really personally feel changes in our body and gifts coming online and changes in our perception and our behavior and our abilities for creation, for manifestation, for spontaneous healing, telepathic communication. And so, encoded upon the golden discs are all the codes of this information. And as they're received within our energetic body and they're open within the toric field and they begin to spin, they literally start to move through our entire cellular system, waking up parts of our DNA and expanding our chromosomes. So that energy is already something that we received during the summer solstice. And so I wanted to let you guys know that the Lion Gate, which we're in right now and at its peak, the energy we're going to be focusing on is the heart, the lion's heart, the energy of compassion, of forgiveness, of love for ourselves, for each other, for the planet, for humanity, through all the changes that we're going through on the planet, through remembering that when anyone on the planet is deeply suffering on some energetic level, we are all suffering. Really finding a way to come into compassion, especially for those that we feel that we can't come into compassion for, or we don't have tolerance for, or we're not in agreement with, and see how far we can really open that heart, how big that heart can get, and how we can move through some of those really hard and more difficult places of compassion. And then Mary Magdalene is coming in because we're going to be working with her in the fall and I'll be traveling to the south of France to connect with her vibration in preparation for, I know many of you heard me talk about, Raphael has spoken about, we're in this gestation period, this birthing process that we will then give birth to what's called, in a sense, the galactic baby, which is also the earth giving birth and us giving birth simultaneously to a higher state of consciousness. And that will occur in waves. And we're moving through this very initial wave of this birthing of a whole new consciousness where many of us aligning with that frequency are going to feel this tremendous shift on many levels as we come to the close of this year. And Mary Magdalene in that deep feminine, profound high priestess energy is going to support us. And then we're going to move into the sacred birthing vibration. We're actually going to birth it. And the final goal with this entire Lion Gate and everything we're doing, if you look at the bottom here, is unity, is coming into union. So we're coming into union with all parts of ourself, and we're coming into union with our galactic sisters and brothers, with higher dimensional realities. We're coming into union with the elements, with the earth, with one another, with our ancestors, with the indigenous teachings. We're coming into union with the gods and the goddesses and the beings of light, and of course, ultimately and always, Source itself, as we wake up to the remembering that we are Source. So I just wanted to give you this overview of what's happening and what we're doing and why we're doing it, because sometimes it feels like, okay, I'm doing this activation or I'm in this process, but why and where is it leading and what are we doing? So that's what's happening. And then we're going to drop in, I think it's August 18th to the Violet Flame Light Code. But not only are we going to go into Mount Shasta energetically and into Telos and work with the Ascended Masters, but we're going to spiral beneath that and touch places in the core of the earth that we haven't touched before that are going to touch our hearts and unify all those energies. All right, so I hope that that was somewhat helpful. So what I'd like to do now, I know a lot of people have their hands up, and I know that normally we always do Q&A, but I would really like to channel and bring in this information to energy to help with this transmutation of all of our fields so that we're energetically prepared for Friday. And then if we run over time, when that's over, I'll still stay on. Casey's not here with me today for the normal channeling Q&A, but I will stay on and answer questions energetically with you. I can tune in to Raphael pretty, not the same way as a full channeling, but I can bring in the energy pretty close. And then I'll also can pull cards for questions that are coming up, and we can get support that way. Okay. I did drop a card, so I guess I'll pick it up after. I'm going to pick it up. So just my head's going to fall down for a second. Okay, I just want to make sure I have it for later. Okay, so if everybody would just come together in a minute and take in a beautiful, nice, deep breath. And feel how you feel in your body. Like I can energetically feel some people are like, oh, we had a plan. I was going to ask a question and now we're doing this. So if you have any resistance to that, see if you can notice where that resistance is in your body. You can even bring the violet flame to it. And just open up to the knowing that this channeling is going to be really supportive for you in transmuting stuff and preparing you for the lion gate. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. First of all, let's just take a moment to close our eyes and just let go and coming into the presence of the here and now. Opening our hearts. I am attuning to the highest source of divine love, opening my vessel to be a channel of clarity and support for all of those listening, grounded into the core of the Great Mother as she holds and protects us, feeling the beautiful lion and lioness frequency and the energies of the Lyrans themselves coming in and attuning to our vibration in preparation for the activation we will be receiving on Friday. Ow, 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 hello, 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 ow, 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 ow. We are very delighted to be here and to attune to all of you in this now moment and connect in this way. For yes, it is true that the portal is open and there are pockets of energies that are running very clear in like a river or flow of vibration is pouring onto your planet, and plasmic codes of light are descending, and we recognize that many of you are feeling a lot within your heart center at this time, as this is an opening of the heart. However, we are attuning in this now moment to the vibration of Mount Shasta as it has been, and the beings that are there have been preparing for this moment to support you in being ready to receive these energies. So with that, we invite you to take a nice deep breath, coming into the presence of the here and now, attuning to the vibration of Saint Germain and the energy of Adama as he is here and present as well. There are many beings coming in from Sirius as they are attuned to the great central sun and your sun in attunement at this time with the Lion Gateway. We are adjusting now to these frequencies. Allow your eyes to become heavier and heavier, and your whole body to let go more and more, and to relax into where it is that you are. Bringing awareness to your heart and placing your hand on your heart at this time. And in doing so, you may say out loud, I love you. You can attune this to your own name and say after me, I love you, and your name, repeating that as it begins to bring your heart into coherence. The gateway is open and flooding of energy is coming in at this time, and it is flooding into the heart center. We recognize at this time on your planet that there is a lot of heaviness and density, and that for many of you, emotion is very strong, and changes are happening at a rapid pace in many of your lives, and pockets of dense heaviness of war and famine and sorrow and pain is also happening on your planet. This is affecting those who are directly affected by these difficult times, but it is also affecting the collective consciousness. We are coming in today to bring a fire of energy, a flame of light in the supporting and transmuting of these energies. When we come to completion here, as the heart is open and you begin to feel more revitalized and filled with more energy, a sense of harmony and peace, you can amplify that energy and carry it with you, bringing that light to the hearts of those at this time who are unable to go through these processes, but perhaps are calling out in a prayer. For we hear the prayers of many who at this time are feeling pain or hunger or hurt or sorrow, and our prayers that we experience and feel from them, we send light into their hearts. And as you move into clarity within your own being, you become a conduit of light in which you can send the flames of this love to others around the globe, in which you attune to their frequency. Take a moment now and begin to sense the vibration and the space of Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is a very powerful vortex on your planet. It holds 0 point energy within the heart center and the diamond light of creational energy itself. It is not alone in its frequency or capacity, for there are many nodules all over your planet holding these vibrations. Some at this time are unknown and carry very pure energies. But this energy here that we are speaking of in Mount Shasta is extraordinarily potent and has been energized by many who have walked upon it in ceremony, in love and compassion, and in understanding. It is potent here, for it is a safe haven in which energies have come on an etheric level and built spaces We know that it is difficult within the mind and the thinking in which you operate in to truly understand this from where you are. But these are cities and spaces that dwell inside, from your perspective, the earth and the mountains themselves. As you move along this ascension journey, your connection to the elements and the vibrations they carry and the spirit that they hold and who it is that they are in the truth of their energetic being will be unveiled and become clearer and clearer to you over time as your relationship and connection will develop and gain great strength, and you will become one again with the planet and with all that she has to share and to offer, as you will release this idea of separateness from her, but recognize your place in all that is here. Attuning to this energy, become aware of the mountain itself and its presence as a spirit. It has many guardians, and the guardians often appear as pine trees standing along the roadside as the guardians of energy, only allowing those of pure heart to enter. As you travel up the mountain and connect with its peak, especially during the evening hours after dusk, you begin to see the spiraled energies entering the mountains. During daytime, you may see the clouds themselves that appear like a spiraled energy that are cloaking the vibration of star beings that are entering into the mountain. This is one of the major portal sites on the planet, allowing energy to enter, and this energy is open and available at this time. We are going to connect to this vibration and bring you here for a powerful energetic of vibrational transmutation of your energetic field. Allow yourself to become aware of your light body Merkaba. If you are not aware of this at this time, it is a star tetrahedron, one above and one below, coming up from below like a pyramid facing down and one facing up. As they come in, they begin to interlock at your heart center and begin to spin clockwise and counterclockwise, spinning rapidly, and you find yourself within this energetic field. This is a body of light. This is a vehicle like a chariot of light filled with energy, and you now are inside of it. Begin to become aware of your own self inside this geometric pattern, your Merkaba or Merkaba, however you are attuning to its vibration. Feel its energy and allow it as this vehicle to transport you in a quickened state, as if you're moving beyond the speed of light, as quick as the darting of a spaceship coming from star systems moves rapidly, darting from place to another. You're darting over energetically to the mountain of Mount Shasta, hovering now over the top. As you look down, you can feel the sensation and the power of the mountain itself. There is a little leftover snow on the mountain at the peak. You feel the cold mountain air at the top. You feel the presence of a powerful energy. You recognize that there is a beam of light, a portal of sorts that allows energies to enter here, bringing codes of information and also receiving as an exchange is taking place. Looking down and hovering now over the mountain, you can see that there is an opening. The beings here have been waiting for you to arrive and are very happy that you have come and are here. They know that you are moving through a process to open up your energetic field for the activation to come, and they are ready and prepared for your entrance. As you look down at the mountain and it begins to open, you look inside and you see a platform beneath you. This platform is made of gold and it is in the shape of a circle. It is like a golden disk mirroring the great central sun, and it is filled with cones of light and plasmic energy that is emanating off of it. You start to slowly move down and find yourself standing on this disc. There are others here that have come with you, and you are all awaiting your entrance into the mountain. As you attune to this energy, you begin to move into the vibration of love, inviting you now to open your heart, to come into compassion, and to radiate as much love as you can, opening the space in your heart and attuning to your highest self, the most potent aspect of who you are in the highest frequency, and feeling the energy of that self aligned with its true self, aligned with you. Connecting and opening the heart, you notice now that through that process there is an opening on the disc, as if a doorway is opening. As it does so, you feel yourself being lowered down, as if you are going down an elevator. And as you are going down, you feel the mountain around you. You feel the presence of the mountain and the spirit of it, the potency of its energy, and how beautiful it is. It is glistening and sparkling with gems and crystals. It feels so alive. You feel so safe here and comfortable. And this elevator shaft of sorts continues to drop, and you are moving deeper and deeper into the mountain, conscious and aware that at any time you are wanting to exit the mountain, you simply state, "I am ready to exit," and you will instantaneously return to where you are. But for now, you are coming inside to Telos, an underground crystalline city filled with beings of light, filled with love and fountains of youth. Attuning to this vibration and the etheric frequencies that are here, some of you feel as if you are coming home, because many of you have spent times here and have also dwelled here during sleep time and worked with many of the ascended masters in the different temples, in the adjustment of frequency and attunement to your destiny and service work for the planet as a whole. Others of you, it is a new experience, and you are feeling the frequency and potency of this place. As you are dropping down further and further and further, you begin to find yourself in an open space. This space feels cavernous and beautiful. There are waterfalls everywhere and glistening light. It is almost as if a sunlight is inside, and it is bright and beautiful. There is a light breeze and the temperature is divine. You look out and you notice people gliding and moving about. They are moving from place to place. They are etheric, as if you could almost put your hand through them. They wear jewels upon their crown, on their head, and in their third eye, as energy emanates from their third eye and is fully open and activated. There are jewels also that hang and hit at the heart center, radiating and beaming light as they pass by. They greet you with a smile and a twinkle in their eye. They know that you've been invited here, or you would not have received entrance into this sacred space. They are aware that you are coming at this time to connect with the vibration of their flames. There are countless flames here of light torches of perpetual frequencies that are supporting your planet, and prayers and chants and mantras and light and love that are continuously done through deep devotion for all of you to maintain balance. And yet, at this time, there is a change on your planet, and it is time now for all of you to deeply participate in this same endeavor. And it is through your devotion and connection to your own heart center and the compassion within your heart and the mantras that speak through your mouth and through your tongue and the prayers that are felt and heard and the words that you use and the actions that you take and the way that you are and how that affects the collective, knowing that you are on an ascension path to be of service for humanity and to transmute any heavy or dense energies within you at this time that you are willing now to let go of. You are receiving assistance in that. As you are here and aware of all of this, an energy starts to move closer to you, approaching you at this time. This is the vibration and the energy of the Ascended Master, Saint Germain. He is coming in very strongly. You start to feel his vibration. In the traditional sense, you feel and sense his energy and the purple robe that he wears with the golden thread and a Maltese cross. He is the alchemist of all alchemists in relationship to Merlin and the vibration of here to support you in alchemizing energies through the violet flame. He, like you, is also going through his own ascension process, as is Telos itself, as is the great Mother Earth and all star beings. For you are not unique in this change you are experiencing. This is not just here on your planet, but this is happening throughout all universes. You are here to receive this blessing, and simultaneously, you are also being loved by these vibrations, and they are receiving energies from you and all that you have done in your human experience as well. Attuning to Saint Germain and feeling his presence as he is coming closer. I am Saint Germain. I come and translate through this vessel, through the translation of Archangel Raphael. I am inviting you into my temple of light. You may follow me as I turn my back to you and follow me down this long corridor. This corridor leads to the sacred temple, a place in which I have dwelled for a very long time, maintaining the violet flame for your planet. Some of you know me from other incarnations and by other names. Some know me as an energy that has come from Atlantis and before Lemuria itself. I hold these energies for your planet, and yet your planet is quickly transforming. I invite you today to receive the power of the violet flame. As you enter my temple filled with amethyst and the vibration of its frequency, know it too is shifting rapidly, and the flame itself is turning into a golden light. Aware of the pink flame and the blue merging together, merging the energies of the masculine and the feminine. Aware of this flame, you begin to see it where you are, inviting you here into my temple. This space is not one that I often allow others of dwellers like so to come, but we are ready now. We are moving rapidly through great changes, and we want you to fully access and utilize these gifts It is time now to devote yourself to energies of prayer and transformation, devoting time to sacredness and spaces and the connection of union within your own self to your own divinity. I invite you into this space. You notice now that there are many cushions here in my temple. One may feel as if it is calling out to you. They are made of velvet, as you can see, and are very comfortable. You feel called to one, please find your way there. As you sit upon it, know that the violet flame can continue to multiply itself. And as it does so in the central column of my temple, it lights energy beneath every single one of you. As you sit upon this space, I begin to feel the energy beneath you of the violet flame. It is not hot nor cold, but of perfect temperature. I have placed it underneath you, and it is at the base of your spine or perineum. I will begin now, with your permission, to begin to turn the dial upon it as it begins to turn up. Begin to feel its energy and its potency at the base of your spine. Feel it moving upward through your body. We begin by transmuting anything heavy in the physical body. Allow the violet flame to go anywhere where there is discomfort in your body, where the body is out of balance, where perhaps there is dis-ease, where energies or cells are misaligned or are moving in a direction against your true nature. Feel the violet flame move in those places. You may feel energy moving into a physical spot in your body. Allow the violet flame to do its job and to move through. We are going to move it at the base of your spine, but it is also coming up around your feet, healing and transmuting any energy in the feet, allowing you to walk and to feel that you can move quickly with ease and flexibility, transmuting any energies in the feet that are causing trouble, moving the energy quickly up your legs and into your knees that they bend with ease and grace. Any arthritis in the body, allow the violet flame to move to those parts, transmuting this density and allowing the cells to begin to regenerate. Feeling the rejuvenation of these vibrations moving through and the tingling in your body, moving into your calves and through your entire torso, feeling your organs receiving the energy of the violet flame, moving into your liver and your spleen, moving into your gallbladder and your stomach, transmuting energies in your intestines and microbiome, your upper abdominal energies, moving the energies through your bladder, clearing away toxins and densities, allowing the violet flame to rejuvenate and heal you at this time, releasing any density that you are holding on to, feeling the violet flame rising and spiraling up and in and through your heart and into your lungs, opening up your lungs and your heart and your breath so that you may breathe with more clarity, moving up through your shoulders and your arms and your neck and through your head and lighting up your pineal gland, opening your sight of vision and your ears to hear more clearly, to taste, letting go of any disease in the body or autoimmune disease in which the body is fighting its own self, any cells that have gone array or energies that are blocked or stagnant, and allowing this flame to move rapidly through the entire body, through the electromagnetic field, spinning rapidly. And as this is occurring, it is bringing up emotion, places in which you have not loved your body, places in which you have harmed your body, places in which you have not fed it the nutrition it is asking for, or perhaps it is dehydrated, for you have deprived it of the life force energy of the beautiful primordial waters of the Great Mother. Noticing where you have neglected the body, bringing in the vibration of forgiveness and bringing awareness to the love that you have for the body temple is your home while you are here on earth. The energy of the violet flame transmuting all of these discordant energies, energies of addiction, energies of overeating, energies of neglect of the body, or lack of nurturing or love or care or sleep or rest or honoring, feeling the transmutation of all of this and more. And as this energy is arising, emotions are attuning and coming up. The emotions in the lungs are rising up of any grief that has been here, that has been deeply repressed, allowing that grief to be feeling the energy of the violet flame as it transmutes and brings it back into harmonization, allowing the energy to move through here, energies of feeling less than, unimportant, feeling that you do not count or are invisible. All of the energies or times in which you have been judged or criticized, feeling the transmutation of the violet flame coming in and releasing this, the ridicule or feelings that you may have felt as a child or a young one, a feeling of being left out or not important or not part of something, allowing the energies to be transmuted and released here, bringing the awareness to the energies of not belonging or being different or ostracized, allowing the energies of transmutation of the violet flame to move through these discordant frequencies of unworthiness or the vibration of not being in one's power, knowing its destiny, of people pleasing, of caring for others to the state of exhaustion or deprivation, allowing these energies to move and to experience the vibration of transmutation by the violet flame. As the energies of victimhood and being the martyr come up and are coming into your awareness, noticing where you have pulled that card or played that act or been that actress, allowing the energies of victimhood and martyrhood and over-pleasing to be transmuted at this time. The energies of the great controller needing to control or to be in charge or to have perfection in things, the energies of the overachiever and having to do all by oneself, unable to receive help from others, the energy of the violet flame transmuting these vibrations, the energies of deep rage and intensity of anger and frustration that resides deep within the bowels of the body, allowing those energies to rise, feeling the violet flame moving into the deepest recesses of dark places that are repressed and suppressed within your being, to come to the surface as the violet flame moves its energy rapidly through the rage or the sorrow or the feeling of separation or pain or anger or hurt, allowing the violet flame's energies to move and transmute through all of the energies of feeling powerlessness, moving this energy over and through the energies of being smothered and not having any space of fully attending to others all the time, energies moving in and releasing of transmutation of these vibrations, any vibrations of lack in which you are feeling deprived or not having what it is that is there for you in its abundant life force, transmuting these energies, releasing them through the violet flame. The violet flame through, moving through all these emotions, rapidly rising into the mental facilities or faculties of the mind of the overthinking, over analyzing, worrying about the future, the next steps, what will be, what will happen, inviting the violet flame of transmutation, bringing you back into the presence of the here and now, the violet flame rising and rising through all of these energies and more. Feel its energy moving through you, through your physical, emotional, mental body, moving into your etheric body, into all past incarnations, all past trauma, all past drama, moving through, transmuting, allowing and invoking this violet flame for the transmutation of all energies in which are discordant, that are now prepared at this time to be transmuted and turned back and alchemized into a harmonic field of coherence, radiating a vibration of lightness, sweetness, and bliss, aware of the violet flame, feeling its energies accelerating through your body, feeling the pulsation of those vibrations moving rapidly, spinning around every cell, organ, and tissue, moving through your whole being, activating and awakening, turning on the light within your own pineal gland, opening up clarity now that a pathway is before you. This pathway is lit with light, and you can see tomorrow and many days ahead of you the clarity and the vision of your destiny, your purpose for being here, abundance flooding in on a golden path, that you may find your way, that you may share your true purpose and be of service at this time, opening up this spaciousness within you. The passageway is clear, the energies arriving, the attunement to the I am that I am presence. And standing now before you is you, glistening in the light, in your etheric body, in a robe that is clear and thin and luminous, filled with white energy. You are a bit taller than you were before. You are radiating, and all of your energetic fields have moved into harmony. You are remembering who you are. You are filled with light. You are moving into a state of unity and love. Your cup is filled and full. You feel radiant and healthy and strong and capable and abundant and filled with love. You are attuned to your life's purpose, seeing the map of your own destiny unfolding before you, that you bring light to all of those through the spoken word of your voice, through the sweetness and the gentleness through your eyes, through the openness of your heart, and the light and passionate touch that you give to others who come into your realms, opening your heart to all of this and more, allowing this energy to remain clear and open for you, so that you may be prepared and ready for the gifts bestowed upon you, as the gateways are open now to the lion and lioness frequencies, to the energies as above, so below, spiraling down into the crystal core of the earth, filled and open and prepared to receive all gifts coming in from many doorways into your heart center, igniting the fires of passion, love, and compassion within your own being. Feeling that fire now dwelling within your heart, radiant with a light. Feel a glowing sensation in your heart, as if the fire is so light and bright that as you walk amongst others, they feel the radiant light coming off of your heart. Feel the presence of this energy and the beauty that resides within you, remembering who you are, the divine light that has always dwelled in you, open, free, activated, and alive. Feeling the vibration of this transmutation, carrying these flames of light. In this now moment, if your heart is feeling full and radiant and able to give, not from a place of depletion or a need to or a feeling one has to, but only if you feel you truly feel heart-filled light in your heart. I ask you to feel that, and if you do in your own heart, begin to open that spaciousness in your heart and be aware of an energy somewhere on the planet is coming into your awareness. It could be someone who is tired or sick. It could be a mother who is alone. It could be someone in a hospital bed by themselves taking their last breath. It could be a child holding out a pan in need of food. It could be a soldier in war wanting to put down his weapon in great despair. It could be someone falling to their knees in the moment of recognizing a loved one has passed and the grief is overwhelming them. Notice if anyone, or if you are ready or able, through the radiant light within your heart, to take that light and to place it within the heart of another, to ignite it within them through the compassion within your heart, from your heart to their heart. May you hold your hand to their heart. May you comfort them with the presence of your own love, giving them love, whispering in their ear that this too shall pass, that they are loved, and that they are not alone, and that you are with them. Igniting that light, that spark within another, amplifies the light and spark within your own heart as that radiant fire amplifies. May you move forward today and all days as a being of divine light, radiating love and droplets of light wherever you go. And so it is. Taking in a nice deep breath, coming back into the presence of the here and now, conscious and aware that great transmutation and transformation has occurred within your energetic field, within your physical field, your emotional and mental field, that your heart is radiating with love and compassion for yourself and all others. May you be a beacon of light, and you remember that you are pure love, that you came from love, that you are love, and that you shall return to love. And so it is. Coming back into the presence of this now moment, allowing ourselves to feel any emotion that may be coming up with compassion, allowing ourselves to stay in a state of purity and light and love. This will support you in preparation for Friday, as we will be unifying the heart flame of our own heart, the galactic heart, with the heart of the inner earth and the hearts of the collective of all human beings, all colors, all races, all shapes, all sides, all religions, all people, with compassion. So it is. Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. for receiving that from Saint Germain. I'll see everybody on Friday morning. I'm going to stay on because I promised I would and give you guys 15 minutes with the cards because I know some of you have your questions. I can't get to everybody, but my flame, my heart is full. I have enough to give right now, so I shall. I don't always, but today I do. Okay, here they are. So let's for those of you who want to just stay in that frequency and you're in a really beautiful space, I encourage you to hang up and just stay in that vibration. For those of you who have questions and you have your hand up and you want me to support you and answer those questions with the cards, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll see everybody on Friday morning at 11:11 a.m. All right? Love you all so much. All right, I'm going to unmute, but I don't want you to all say love, 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 and all start talking because we're going to read a few cards, okay? All right. Okay. So I think I'm just going to do this randomly. I don't even know how to start. How do I even begin here? Okay. How about Joanna Dross? Hi.
Hello, Kelly. Thank
Hello.
you so much. My question is, I believe I'm not the only one. Like the energies are so powerful. I have a lot of, you can call them ascension symptoms or whatever people call them, but really what's going on with my body is something that I never felt it like so much and everything everywhere at once. So what can we do? How to, I know, drink water and ground, and I live close to the beach. I go to the beach often, but what else can I do? And what else can anyone can do, to keep up with the energies?
Yeah, I mean, there is nothing I can say that you don't know, right? I mean, the card that came up was Earth Star. So it's
Okay.
always the same thing. It's ground, drink water, be in nature, take care of yourself, and be patient with it. Like I think we have this idea we want it to be transmuted, we want it to go away immediately, we want to get rid of it. But as the more we try to get rid of it and the more we put attention on it, the bigger it gets. So if we can just come into alignment with it and actually love it and
Okay.
love the symptom, which is not easy to do, and start to have a dialogue and a relationship with it, obviously it's telling us something. And when we can hear what it's telling us, then we can transmute it. And so something like today, working with the violet flame is really supportive. We have a light code, which is the healing light code, where Raphael goes in and does powerful activations for 3 weeks, or the DNA code, where you go into the Jade Temple with Master Hilarion. So listen to those frequencies and those codes, and then just do the normal things, breath work, meditation. Like, for instance, my routine is I get up, I do my meditation, right? I get in my cold plunge, I do my breathing, I go outside, I connect with nature, then I do my reading. And I still, go through ascension symptoms and have physical things come up because we're all continuing to evolve and transmute. So once we've transmuted one thing, sometimes another thing comes up. So just hang in there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see. Sandy.
Hi, Kelly. Oh, I'm so excited. um, my question has to do with healing our ancestors. Should we spend any time or concern about that, especially if they carry the same birthmark that we do?
Mm,
And if so, what's the best way to do that? To heal
okay.
our ancestors. Thank you.
It's pretty interesting. Let me get one last card. Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Okay, one more card for you with this. Okay, so the Council of Light came up. So meaning that you are in have a contract and some vows with some people, and yeah, you still need to do some stuff around that. That's like your monad family that you keep coming back with your tribe, and this card came back, the Akashic Records, which means you've had really long, continuous past lives with the same group of people in your life. Like sometimes we have spurts, we have our families that we incarnate with, but you have like this tribe of people that it's like a recycling thing. And so the galactic white horse is coming in, but that's also, it says connect to your ancestors. Can you read that at the bottom? Isn't that
Yes,
amazing?
yes,
That was your question. So
yes.
they're saying yes, that for you in this situation, working with and clearing stuff for your ancestors is kind of really up for you right now, and
Okay.
that it's important to continue with that. The choice point card comes up, meaning that you have to kind of make a big decision about something that's coming up, and that until that's clear, I can't see you. Let me see where you went.
I'm right here. Can
There
you
you
hear
are.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm right
yeah,
here.
that a decision is coming up, but before that decision can fully come into the outcome that you are looking for, that this healing needs to take place. And then Lakshmi is coming in, which is a really great card to end with because that's really expansive magnetism and abundance. But there's something in your ancestral
It's
lineage.
about moving. The big decision was about moving.
Oh, so the big
So,
decision. Yeah. So the outcome is good. It says open to receive, that you can, that something beautiful is coming on the other side of this, but you have to clear stuff first with family and ancestors in order for it to
okay.
work.
All righty. Thank you so, so much. Appreciate it.
Okay. You're
Lots of love.
welcome.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love. I hope that was helpful.
It was great. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. All right, Sylvia. I can't hear you.
Hi, hi,
Hi.
Angel Raphael. Hi. Uh, I want to ask you, please, help because I'm like many other people, I'm going through so much physically with illnesses, and since last year it's been unbelievable. And I sometimes I'm flawed, and I imagine this is all an awakening for me,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing is coming after the other. I've got so much going on, and sometimes I'm very fearful, like everybody else, like me. And could you please give me some guidance, or give us some guidance on how to deal with these physical illnesses the best to heal ourselves? Because I truly want to heal myself, please.
Okay. So I'm not channeling right now, and I want to make that clear for everyone listening, right? So
Um,
I'm just pulling cards.
sì,
But
sì.
what came up here in this situation was forgiveness. So energy, a lot of times when we have something going on in our physical body, and Raphael will always say that it starts first in the etheric body and then it goes into the emotional body, right? And it eventually descends into the physical body. Once it's in the physical body, it's this huge alarm system that's going off, inviting us to heal something, usually on an emotional and energetic level. So the energy here of forgiveness is coming in, and it's saying release dysfunctional energy. So it's inviting you to really ask, is there a place where you could go in and see if there's forgiveness that you need for yourself about something, or forgiveness toward another, that still has some residue, that hasn't had a chance to like shackles that are kind of binding you, that you have to free yourself of. Because the next card that came up is the Freedom Code. And the Freedom Code is to liberate yourself. So liberating yourself from the emotional angst that is keeping you in a state of contraction, and the contracted energy is an inability to be able to forgive. And it can be unconscious. And so the freedom card is also releasing constructs. So a lot of times we're in constructs that are so familiar and we're so accustomed to them because it's always been that way that we can't see beyond them. And it's saying, just because things have always been a certain way, do they always have to be that way? Or is it in your mind that it always has to stay that way? And can you free yourself? And if you can free yourself of what you think how things should be, and also move into forgiveness, that then you'll go through a death, not a physical death, but a death of your old self. And when you go through that death, there'll be this rebirth, and the rebirth will bring this energy, which is self-love. And when you can really step into self-love of yourself fully and completely and know how worthy you are, then you'll step into the light body. And the light body is the body that is light, that is vital, that is healthy, that is strong. So those are the steps that they're showing for you right now.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much, Kelly.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Okay, let me see. Beth.
There we go.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, I know you're not channeling, but I know I'm wondering what it is that those of us who are born in the Lionsgate time frame, like I'm 8/8. What is
Oh,
it
happy
we
birthday.
yeah, what is it we came in? Why did we choose this time period? And I don't know if that'll show up in the, I'm gonna see what shows up in the cards if you could.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So 8/8. Hmm, interesting. I don't know why Mary Magdalene keeps coming up. Okay, so Line Gate,
Wow.
activation of cosmic gifts. So, you know, the line gate is many different things, and it's also connected. If everybody could mute themselves, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, you know, there's so many things. The 8/8 is connected to the Lyrans. It's connected to the infinity source. It's connected to the mother source grid. If you're coming in during that portal time, you usually have pretty profound gifts that are here to be shared with people. The other energies that showed up for you was the heart flame, which is exactly what we're going to be doing and working with on Friday. Mary Magdalene and the divine feminine, like the high priestess vibration, and Raphael and the energy of healing. But, I think that no matter what time of year we're born at and whoever we are, we're always coming in with some kind of map or destiny. But to come in on 8/8 definitely it is somebody who can open and connect to very cosmic gifts into portals. And it maybe at this point you haven't fully recognized what those are for you yet.
That's true.
That's what I'm getting. So let's just ask if there's any, like, if you can get some insight as to, interesting. So you get the celebration card. And the celebration card is to find your joy. And so sometimes we think in life that when we have what our gift is or what we're supposed to do has this name, or I'm this, or I'm an artist, or I'm a pianist, or I'm a accountant, or whatever it is. But for you, it seems like it's just to be joy, to carry the vibration of joy and to share that joy with others. Doesn't have to necessarily have a name to it. And to find what brings you joy and to give yourself the permission to just experience and feel joyful in whatever it is that's happening. The other card that came up was the Ladybug Magic, which is the card of magic, synchronicity, moving into following the signs and the symbols, paying attention to them, using them to guide you. And so it feels as though it would be really wonderful if you could just totally love yourself in this moment for who you are and how you are without a need for you to be anything other than that. And
Oh, I love that. I've
that's
been
what
working too hard trying to get to something. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to be someone or get somewhere, get it, like just enjoy finding your joy. And it can
that's
be in little things, right? Yeah,
awesome. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Okay, I'll just do one more. Um, just trying to, there's so many people. I don't even know how to like, I just want to be. Let's see. Amy from West Virginia.
Hello, Kelly. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you. That was such a beautiful oh shoot, meditation activation thing. I loved it. Thank you.
Oh, good, sure.
My question is that, obviously, and people have kind of touched upon this, but with all the upgrades and changes to our body, and then those of us that might be going through the change of life, like menopause, I was wondering what was the best way to handle like the menopause symptoms and like night sweats and hot flashes and I've asked for healing and I maybe I just need to trust that that is going to occur, but I'm also wanting to make sure I change my diet or whatever that would like have a holistic approach to healing. But I wanted to know what, obviously, what Raphael says or what insights that you're going to get.
Okay, well, obviously, I'm not channeling. If I was, that would be different. So, and I don't
Yes,
want
I
to,
understand.
I'm not up for, I don't want to give any medical advice to anyone, but um, it does say here to step into your personal power. And menopause is that moment of great trans, you know, transformation from one stage of life into another. And it's often the time as women that we kind of come into our power and don't really care what other people think and are really true to ourselves. And the personal power energy of that code is speaking your truth, really deeply being authentic, being who you are, and just allowing the symptoms of menopause to be there and know that they are part of the feminine human experience that we all go through without necessarily judging them or wanting them to be different. And yeah, the night sweats can be, I know, can be hard, and the emotions are all over the place. The other two cards that came up was healing and expecting miracles and the DNA card. And I would say if there were two, and I don't know if you're in our membership, and I'm not like trying to sell anything, but if you are, go back and listen to the healing and the DNA, because both of those are very powerful in physical healing and help people really make a shift in their body. They're probably one of the two most powerful light codes out of the 27 we've done so far. They're pretty darn good. The thing with the healing light code, and you can just do this on your own without having to take the code, is the practice of writing. And I know you're asking about the physical symptoms that women are going through, but they're very deeply tied to the emotional body. And so one of the practices is just get up in the morning, have zero agenda, put the timer on for 20 minutes and just write and to have no idea what's going to come out, why you're writing, what you want to say. And you're just kind of releasing even that hormonal surge because anything that's in the mind that's going like this is just dumped onto the paper, rip it up, throw it out, do it the next day. Do that for 30 to 40 days every morning for 20 minutes. And I bet you're going to feel a lot better. It's a really beautiful practice.
Well, thank you so much. And I am a member, so I will definitely look at those codes. So thank you.
Okay. Yes. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I'll do one more. Ralph, I can tell is it Ralph?
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm very busy studying. I have a few months of studies to do. I'm doing training, so it's quite heavy actually. So it's occupying me a lot. Anyway, Kelly, I wanted to settle something straight for the whole audience and also for the other ones. It's about our existence, okay? As you know, there is a classical view about rebirth and all these things. Now, the thing I would like to talk about is that,
Ralph,
yes,
I appreciate that, but this isn't the place for that. We're not doing like a lecture on your thoughts.
no, it's not a lecture. It's
Okay.
more a question on to your thing, okay?
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
So I think like what I really want to say that all is really energy, and we are expressions of that energy. And as a whole planetary consciousness, we are evolving this energy into unity with more of the galaxy. That's really what I wanted to say. Is that your understanding of this?
Yeah, I mean, we're all unifying.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're unifying within ourselves, we're unifying with one another, we're unifying with the galactic, like you're saying, right? We're unifying
Mhm.
with the earth as
Mhm.
a whole universal consciousness. Ultimately, we're all coming into unity and we're all ascending collectively together.
Right. So it's actually all our actions and thoughts that are moving and then eventually will be transmuting, if I understand that right.
Yes, that's so true. Yes.
Yes, that's all I wanted to clear up today.
Oh, I appreciate that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were.
No, 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 not at all. I wasn't
Okay.
coming in with that. Just wanted to have that clear because I think a lot of people sometimes see that a little differently, and that's in a classical way.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah.
Mhm. Wonderful. Thanks for the day, Kelly. It was beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much, Ralph. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for being here. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful night, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.